Blarla. Hello peeps and welcome back to Prison Architect. I'm Blarla and today in LaCorp jail we're going to be working mainly on this entrance area. Secure it all up, make it look beautiful, make sure this is all functioning well, and we're also going to build our going to build our library, which will be here, which will also sort of stress test this area. Unfortunately though, it's probably going to be stress testing this area while we're trying to build it, because as you know, I like to do a million things at once. Absolutely. So that's what we're going to be doing today. You can see that I've put a couple of lights down just to make this area a bit brighter at night, and I've planted the trees, but that's pretty much it. Otherwise we can jump straight in. I shipped in a load more prisoners just so that we could get a load more money in the bank, because we got a lot of work here to do and we don't want to be sitting around waiting for the dough to roll in, do we? This bit of wall here is effectively temporary, because one day I will be just transposing what's on this side to this side. I want to change this wall as a result. I'm not happy with it. So what we're going to do, because things change, you know, my ideas change as I sort of go along a bit, as these things do. So we're just going to bulldoze those because we're not interested in them. What we're also going to do, I think, we'll concentrate on sort of one side. Like for example, I want to dismantle this gate. We're going to dismantle that gate. Now, this security room here, you can see I've put this security room in, controls all the doors going around this wall. Okay, so it's not really part of the entrance area at all, to be honest. Whereas this one is going to be controlling some stuff out here, and then these ones are going to be controlling like this area here. So, hells yeah. This one is going to be pretty much doing what that room's doing, only for this section. So we've left that empty. These are just staff rooms. Just staff rooms. Nothing amazing. Just so you know what's going on with the area. Right, okay. Let's see here then. So they're now demolishing this, which is great. Now, what I want is like a checkpoint thing here. So it's not as easy to just go round these gates, okay? I don't want them to just go round these gates. That's just a nightmare. Let's also dismantle this light. It's in the way. Do the same with that one as well. So we're going to build like a whole thing here. A whole thing. So first of all, as you see, we're demolishing all of this. And for the moment, let's also remove this bit of fencing and that bit of fencing as well. In fact, just leave that there. Right, okay, as a marker. As a marker, right. Now we've got to get this right. So now I've given it a bit of thought with this, the roadblock. Okay. And I want them to both open outwards, which means the stop sign will be upside down. Not much I can do about that though, because I want them to both open this way. Like that. Okay. That's the way I want them to open. Now, so we're going to put this here. It's really annoying it being upside down like that. It's really, really annoying. What we're going to do is we're going to build the wall up this way. And I'm going to get rid of this wall here. For the simple reason is that I can just shove some trees down there for now. Just makes it pretty. It'll be a long time before we do anything else with it. So I might as well make it look pretty in the process, no? I think so. Right, so let's see here. So that's going in. We're going to put our gate back in. And then we're going to be looking at checkpoints here. But I want to sort of see, have we... Actually, I think we might have made this wall go one too far. So let's... I don't think that's going to fit now, is it? Because of the... Oh, no, it will. Oh, I'm so daft. Oh well. Oh well, we can just plop it back in. No worries. Let's wait for him to do that. Look at that. Look at that. Right. You're in the way, mate. I can't see what's going on here. This is an outrage. Let's also get rid of this light. We'll be sorting out the lights in a bit in this area. Along with our patrols and whatnot. Now. That's it. Bugger off. Okay. Now, in this area, I want it to be just a little bit more secure, basically. Oh no. What is this now? The identities of a number of witnesses in a federal prosecution case have been leaked, and some of them are inmates in our prison. Oh crap. Hits have been taken out on them, but we need them alive. You need to identify the prisoners and keep them in one place until their court date comes up. Oh no. Alright then. Well, we know what to do, don't we? Informants. Oh look, we've got a couple more here that we can recruit. So, recruit them. Now, I've noticed that when you recruit informants, they're let out. But you see, this person's already a snitch. So I want to recruit them, but I also don't want them to be free. So I just have to quickly reset that. There we go. Oh, look, we've got a couple more here. These, I shoved them in solitary because they had unknown reps and I didn't have time to deal with them. So poor buggers have just ended up in here through no fault of their own. There we go. Right, okay, so what we're going to do, so we know that we've got some people that we need, snitches and whatnot, along here. So we're going to, ooh, I think we might stop them from being an informant. Did you see how high their suspicion levels were? Right, let's pull them all in. Let's speed up time. Let's pull them all in, and they'll all be heading for this security room here. And we're going to be looking for the big red bullseyes. Oh my god. They're everywhere. They're absolutely everywhere. I've paused it because there's so many here. So does it tell us that federal witness, this prisoner is a witness in an important legal case and as such has been targeted for death by a gang of crime bosses. Hey! So with all these federal witnesses, we're going to make them maximum security and permanent lockdown. And it just helps keep those solitary cells freed up a little bit because we're using them for all sorts, you know, people that are in serious drug rehab and stuff like that, you know, because I like to separate them. When the drug problem gets really bad, they get separated from everybody and go into permanent lockdown because it's just too difficult to, you know, I want them to kick their drug habit, you know, so that's the best way I found to do it. There was just so many of them, but they've all been dealt with now, so we've made them all maximum security and we've put them all on permanent lockdown, so they'll all be moved to their own cells in here. And kept safe. So that's fantastic. Oh yeah, look, surviving witnesses 9. So let's see if we can keep all of them alive. That'd be nice. Oh my god, a tunnel was discovered and I didn't even know. Not paying attention. Look, shall we fix that? At least they didn't get anywhere. They didn't get anywhere. It is sleep. We should be doing a shakedown. I like to do one every night. Okay, well, it should be all right. We should be all right. So back to this. So we're going to pull out the expensive perimeter wall here. Okay, like a so. We're not going to be doing it here just yet because, as mentioned, there's going to be changes over here, and this is so expensive. I don't want to be running it up here or anything. But this is permanent, so we might as well get it all locked in. You know, might as well get it all locked in. We're going to want a door servo there also because we're going to be putting on a big security gatey thing, so that people on foot still have to be checked out, you know, of this area. And then we're going to replicate this sort of gate format thing on this side. So we're going to just dismantle this one, and look at those plans there. Should we get rid of? Oh no, get rid of those. I said get rid of them. It's not doing it. There we go. Right. So let's build in a bit of wall here, and then we want our fancy and expensive perimeter wall there, and then we'll move the gate. Oh, and I almost forgot our servo in that section. Right. Okay. So we're working on it. We're working on all of this. This is nice. This is nice. I think we'll wait until day, so that we can see things. We've had a death in the showers. It was a snitch. Why was she out? You see what I mean? I find this, like, we were so careful. We went all through it all. And there we go. A snitch is dead. Not one of our surviving witnesses. So, all things considered, I suppose that was lucky. But still, look, a snitch, an ex-law enforcement, and a confidential informant. Why was she free? Why was she? She should have been. You saw me. Look, she's a snitch and confidential informant and wandering free as well. Let's put her in lockdown. Who else got hurt? There's one here, but I can't get to her. Is it that one there? Oh, this one's unconscious. Oh, look. Oh, okay. That's the one that's just come out of the shower, is it? She's... Okay, there's another one here that I can't... No. She's... So, why? Why no do the thing I want you to do? That she shouldn't have been there. I'm so sorry. It's a loss of innocent life. Well, not entirely innocent life, but, you know, that's not the point. That's not the point. Oh. She was only in for fraud. Fraud. Fraud, for anybody who's wondering what the hell I'm saying. Right, okay. So here we go. We've got light. So this is going okay. So we're going to start setting up this room. This room is literally just going to be controlling this gate and this gate. We're also going to pretend that it's controlling the radio for these two gates. Because why the hell not? It's going to act also as a staff room, as always. These things do, don't they? So staff room, let's plop that in there. Shove some windows in. That's all right. We're going to put a window there, there, and there. Oh, it's so lovely. Right, now... we need door things, thingy doors, doory things. Do you know, we might also have some security cameras around here, and we'll make that operate from this room as well. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're going to plop that in there, and then the door control system takes up to. Oh, look at that. Beautifully covering those strategically placed windows we just plopped in there. Oh well. Right, so now, to make it staff room, of course, we are going to need a sofa. Sofa, like that. We'd like a drinks machine, and I think, for good measure, we'd also like a radio. Yes. Yes, we would. We should probably also decorate the place. That is supposed to be something we're doing these days. Okay, so they're now getting to work on that. We're going to be putting remote doors here that are operated from this room as mentioned, but we're just waiting to get the servo up and running before we put the door on, because we learnt the hard way with this room down here, that if you put the remote doors on first, you're causing yourself all kinds of problems. Oh look, they're all being taken to hospital to be sorted out. There's the... oh look. Bring out your dead. Right, okay. So here we go. Look, I've decorated all of this. And I don't know why, but we've got like a little waiting room here. And in our armor... that's a solitary... are you kidding me? I've put solitary door... right, let's dismantle the solitary doors. I was thinking, why did she get through with a key? It's not the idea at all. Oh, look. See, so I now have room for 10 armed guards. It's important because in the next episode we're going to be rolling out taser training, and the episode after that we're going to be starting on maximum security. Oh my god, I'm really nervous about that. And maximum security will need armed guards, there's no doubt. So I'd like to keep it to a minimum, but we're definitely going to need them. Right, okay, so look, I've made an error in judgment here. So we're going to just replace all these with remote doors, and then I'm happy with this. This is more secure. They've built it! Yay! So this door control system, we're going to connect this one and that one. There we go. Lovely. Lovely! Right, so now we can put our remote doors on here. Oh, so you can see that we're getting a nice sort of clean space here that's on a pretty good lockdown, and they have to be sort of buzzed through this door. And what we'll do is we'll fiddle with the path a little bit here. So we're going to have a nice path coming through here like that. Yeah, do that both sides. That'll be good. Now, as you can see, we have exports here, and we also have all of our garbage. Now, garbage is leaving. I don't need to be scanning it and taking care of it like we do the deliveries, and exports really are the same. Not really bothered about scanning them or keeping any real close eye on them. All right, so that neither of these things are any sort of major problem. Like anything, it's about speed, getting things on and off these trucks, and they always come here and then want to gather the garbage, right? And probably also pick up exports. So I'm thinking this export section is actually quite far away. They have to come and walk all the way up here and then all the way back. Why? Why are we doing that to them? It's an outrage. So I think what we'll do, we will absolutely demolish all of this. We don't need any gates or fencing around it at all, as far as I can tell. Right, so we've got our guest path coming in here. I'd like to not mess with it too much. Garbage doesn't need to be that big either, does it? I mean, it really doesn't need to be that big. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5. And then exports. Anything, maybe export should be a little bit bigger than garbage. Probably. You know, and then we'll get rid of... Oh, look at that. They actually stop where the thing is. Well, I tell you what. We'll make it this end so that if there's trucks queuing up, they can all at least get in, right? Shall we try that? And this is a delivery, right? This is that's a delivery. I was thinking, what are they doing now? It is a delivery. So, I like this. I like this. What we might do, I was thinking, oh, I won't do fences. But at the same time, a quick path around here. I don't know. What do we think, guys? What do we think? I don't know. I can't make my mind up. Right. Well, we want this to look nice, I think. I think I'd like this to look nice. So I'll make all this grass. Like so. But we're going to change it up a little bit here because of this area, right? We are. And we're not going to want them to cross grass. Are we? To get... Probably not. Probably not. So, different material for here. Is that's normal speed. But it's also pretty. I think we'll go with that. There we go. Like that. We'll see what that looks like. We'll see what that looks like. While they're getting on with that, should we look at our library? Oh my god, the library! We want lots of books coming in. That's what we want. So let's finish off the walls around here. These Look, we've got more irrelevant rooms here. Look, more toilets. Right. So, the library. Can I remember everything that's here? Probably not. So, first of all, let's place the library down because then our objects will auto-sort for us. Library. Library. Where's the library? Library. 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 There we go. Objects. Right. So, we got sorting desks. These look like I wanted sorting desks here. Again, this has all been measured out and worked out for maximum effect, I think, for like the maximum amount of people working in it and all the rest of it. So library shelves, this looks like it was all library shelves. Again, I don't think it matters which way round they go, but they're all library shelves, I'm pretty sure. And then look, what was that? What was supposed to be here? I mean, it blocks that. It blocks that for a start. And it seems like we don't actually need tables in here, but I might put some tables there. Or is it supposed to be more sorting? Do you know? I don't know. This is definitely supposed to be tables with benches. Should we actually do chairs so it's much nicer? This is the idea, is that prisoners can come in here, sit down and read. I don't think it works like that, but you know, we always like to try and make these things nice. Ah, bunch of lights. Bunch of lights. I'll put a light. Oh dear, bunch of lights. Put a bunch of lights over the table like that. I'll put some lights there and there and there and there. And in these places. We'll see how that fares, shall we? Books are arriving. Look at them. So many books. Library books, unsorted. 20 of them. Wow, move to library. Look at all the books. Oh my god. We should probably, very quickly, get some metal detectors going. The idea is we are supposed to actually have metal detectors here. And the more the better, really. Shall we want to make sure they're hooked up to power as well. So prioritise all this quick. Mind you, they'll have one there. They've got some here. And there will be some more going through here as well eventually. So it's not the end of the world. It would be nice if it was a little more thorough. I'm not sure about this. It looks a bit busy, doesn't it? Particularly next to deliveries. Might try the paving stone. We'll see what that looks like. Also, just to make it look a little bit more like a garbage area, we're going to plop some bins about the place. Just so it looks more like a garbage zone. In order for them to work in the library, they do need to go through, I think it is the foundation qualification program. I believe so. If we go to 19 jobs. Look, I've done my maths wrong on this building because 20 is the maximum jobs that you can get here. And I've obviously just made myself a little bit shy on space. It's only one. I think we'll cope. So as you can see here, it says qualified prisoners 0 because they require the foundation education program. So what I've done is I have mapped out a couple of classrooms. We have in the programs available the foundation. It says here, look, 20 places are available in this particular course. So this is more than 20 desks here. And then the general education qualification is 10 places. This classroom would be fine for that. Now, we've also going to be interested in rolling out taser training, which is 10 places. So I'm building a staff classroom, which actually is only 8 places just here. So we'll dismantle these trees. And what we will do is we will start the process for building of these buildings. Indeed we shall. So we'll get that going. Did that? Oh, because of the, is it because of the tree? Is it because of the tree? Right, and then over here as well, concrete. We'll start the construction as well of these rooms, these classrooms, so that we can get the ball rolling on education in general, but also we are very keen to get people working in the library, and I don't want to make a decision about this until I see this sort of functioning, as it were. Okay, right, so back to our entrance. It's bleeding night time again, isn't it? Back to our entrance. Wow, they love to hang out in this area, don't they? Got our bins down, quite pleased about that. We could probably do with some lighting. We'll get to that. Now, these two rooms are going to be keeping an eye on this whole area, basically, is the plan. So I think we could seriously do with some lights. So we'll plonk a bunch more lights down. And we're going to want a window there and a window here, for sure. And I think it might be nice as well to have these windows in place also. Now, first of all, we're going to put a chair like this. So it's almost like that people sit here and literally just watch what's going on around here. Sometimes there's nothing quite like having a pair of eyes on something. I mean, sometimes when I'm just letting money build up, I'll idle over where there's lots of prisoners, solitary, or when they're in the canteen, and you see them just whack out their contraband for a moment. And you think, oh, blimey, cheeky little buggers, I'll have them. And so that's what I do, you know, you search them, you find this sort of stuff, you know, and it's not something that any of the metal detectors picked up. It's not anything that, you know, anybody picked up, you know, sniffer dogs. Sometimes it's just the way. Is there no doors here? I don't think there's any doors here at all. We're going to put some servos down here. Oops, to there. I don't think there's any doors here. Well, we want lovely remote doors. I don't know which one's going to be opening the right way, which one's going to be opening the wrong way. We'll see. We'll find out. Now, it's possible as well that we'll be taking contraband from this section, so it's also worth, I think, probably having some bins about the place. Well, one of our federal witnesses, who is also a snitch, just got killed. Why are they not in permanent lockdown? I think what we're going to have to do is yet again go over something we've already done, because they're just all wandering around. I don't understand. Federal witness, see this? Federal witness. She should have been moved up to maximum and put in permanent lockdown. Federal witness should be maximum security. The hell? Okay, look at this. So we'll now be able to connect this to all of these, and the same for this one. Beautiful. Now we can start getting the doors in here. We've also got servos going on here because we're going to have automatic doors into these rooms as well. So we set up our CCTV thing, didn't we? Our CCTV monitor thingamajiggy. So I feel like we should start making good use of that. So we're going to put CCTV here as though it's watching people and cars going in and out. I'm going to do that here and here. I'm also keen to do that in this section. Actually, that might be a bit... I think we might put one there, one there. Keep a close eye on all of that. I like the idea of keeping an eye on what's going on exports and garbage. Again, a lot of this is probably just for the hell of it, right? Just for fun. We're going to also watch our deliveries much more closely. We do want to keep an eye on all of these scallywags. So we'll do that that. I think we'll have one there. I think we'll have one here, you know. Just a really good sort out. Yeah, I think that's good. So I think for the time being, this is our entrance. I've had the workmen so busy, look, that they've not... that all this is backing up because they're far too busy dealing with all the things I'm making them do. But you can see here that we have the remote gates now, as well as these gates for these guys. We've neatened up all this area, and we have these two offices which are controlling this whole setup, and we also have these guys which are controlling these and all the CCTV for this entire area. We're not going to bother tapping any phones in this area because just because it's silly. Got more trees to grow. We've got a load of trees to grow here and stuff. I believe in version 2.0 we will be able to start placing water. If that is the case, we might have some water about the place. Certainly there, I think we would turn it into a pond and stuff like that. So, you know, we might have a pond here. And yeah, it would just add to the landscaping. Really looking forward to that. I hope they do that. So, yes, this is, I think, this area completed. What we haven't quite got sorted yet is this classroom, although it's looking pretty damn good. And I did decorate as well. I thought, you know, why not? Why not decorate? We've still not got. Yeah, they're still not. They're still unhappy about some of these jobs. Look, but that said, I think we will now go into our programs, and we shall start one of them. Oh, it's disappeared. Where did it go? There it is! Should we start another one? Because they can do it in the afternoon as well. See? So there's one in the morning and one in the afternoon. They're 3-hour sessions. And what's great, of course, about our regime is that I've put them into 3-hour sessions for this sort of purpose. You know, there's a reason I do it. So there we go. So we've got... I mean, it's pretty full. I mean, look at that. That one is full, and that's just 3 short, which is, I guess they're not going to be available for those hours for whatever reason. So that's really, really great. I'm really pleased about that. So they're going to start attending that, which means we can get some people qualified and sorting out the library, and then I can work out what the hell's going on here, and we can actually get people dealing with their literacy problems, because a lot of prisoners are very unhappy with their, well, with a okay, solitary one's not a brilliant example. So you see that privacy and literacy. I mean, privacy, it's tough titties, lady. But literacy we can certainly sort out, and we should get that sorted out as well. So I think that's it for this episode. We will be back next time with I think building the mail room. We'll be rolling out our taser treatment. We'll probably also get the general course going, because why the hell not? And I shall also be decorating all of this to make it look beautiful. And that will allow us then for the episode. That will then allow us to work on maximum security, which I don't know about you, but I'm pretty damn excited. Yes, I am. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!